This is 13 WMAZ Eyewitness News Morning.
Good morning. It is 5 a.m. on this Monday, November 9th. I'm Caitlin Heck. Shira Pullman has the morning off, but we join Pat Kaplan now with a check of our forecast. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's get you out the door this morning.
All right, thanks, Pat. Well, we have some school closings to tell you about this morning. Students in Telfair County schools will not have school today due to inclement weather. However, administrators and staff are expected to report to work by 10 a.m. Wheeler County schools will also be closed to students today. We'll keep you updated on school delays and closings throughout the morning, both on air and online at 13WMAZ.com. Well, today will be a wet, rainy, and cold day in central Georgia, so remember to please drive safely. Rain and slick roads caused multiple accidents Sunday on I-75, mostly in Monroe County. A red car flipped on the southbound side near mile marker 186 around 11:45 a.m. That's according to Sergeant William Jackson with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. He says the car hydroplaned, hit a black pickup truck, and then flipped over. Jackson said no one was hurt. Before that, around 8:30, police in Monroe County arrested and charged a man with a DUI after he slammed his SUV into a semi-truck. Onan Gomez was heading northbound on I-75 in his SUV. Jackson says he changed lanes. That's when he hit the semi-truck, causing it to jackknife, sending both of the vehicles into the median. Gomez and the driver of the truck were not hurt, so please drive safe on your way to work and to school this morning. 71 people were cited, 9 others arrested after police executed a search warrant early yesterday morning. The bust happened at a home on Poppy Avenue in Macon around 4 a.m. The Bibb Sheriff's Office says the home was previously reported to law enforcement for possession of drugs, illegal alcohol sales, and other criminal activity. The homeowner, 43-year-old Angelia Nicole Mintz, is charged with maintaining a disorderly house and a probation violation. 71 people inside that home were cited for being at a place where alcohol was sold illegally. Several bags of cocaine and marijuana and 8 guns were also found in and around that house. The 8 others who were arrested and charged are Darius Young, charged with battery and cruelty to children, Nicholas Griggs and Alexander Ray, both charged with probation violation, Sheldon Beard Jr., charged with battery, Anthony Murphy and Larry Harris II, both charged with probation violation, Craven Bradley II, charged with possession of a firearm, and Constance Fordham, charged with probation violation. All of those arrested are now in the Bibb County Jail on various amounts of bond. 2 teens are awaiting charges in Macon-Bibb after they were accused of an armed robbery. Bibb Sheriff's investigators say it happened just after 3 a.m. Saturday on Dent Street near Pinona Avenue. Deputies say a 13-year-old, who is not named, and an 18-year-old, James Allen of Macon, drove up in a Dodge Durango beside 2 other teens, then robbed them at gunpoint. They stole several items from them and then drove away. Deputies saw the Durango and found the 2 suspects inside the home of the 13-year-old. Both suspects were questioned by investigators. Allen was taken to the Bibb County Jail. He is charged with armed robbery, assault, and felony weapons charges. The juvenile was released to his parents but could also face charges. And Bibb Sheriff's deputies are also looking for a man who robbed the Family Dollar store on Jeffersonville Road in Macon at gunpoint this weekend. According to the Sheriff's Office, just before 9 p.m. Saturday, a man wearing all black clothing and a mask entered the store with a gun. The man took a cash register containing money and then left. No one was hurt. But if you have any information about this robbery, you can call Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME. Again, that is 877-68-CRIME. A Macon man shot at a home on Granada Terrace Saturday is recovering well at home. Doctors released him from the hospital yesterday. A news release from the Bibb Sheriff's Office says it happened around 12:45 Saturday afternoon. 27-year-old Ramon Williams was shot in the left leg, taken to the medical center Navison Health. His injuries were not life-threatening. The release says investigators are still trying to figure out who shot him and why. If you have any information on this case, you can call the Bibb Sheriff's Office. Their number is 478-751-7500. Again, it's 751-7500. A mother continues to grieve today after she found her baby unresponsive Saturday. Lieutenant Randy Gonzalez with the Bibb Sheriff's Office says it happened at Tyndall Heights apartment complex on Plant Street in Macon. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Bibb County Coroner Leon Jones says he didn't see any obvious signs of injury, but he hopes an autopsy will be performed later on today. Jones also says the father of the 15-month-old lost another child last week due to natural causes. That child was 9 days old. A hospital in Augusta is facing a new case. 26-year-old Brittany Crafton is pregnant with twin boys, Chance and Chandler, who share a heart and a liver. The mother tells our Atlanta station she's planning to give birth at Georgia Regents Medical Center. It will be a first for that hospital. When asked if she'll attempt to have the boys separated, she says right now that's not her priority.
For right now, we just want them to be healthy. So down the road, if that is able, then yes.
The mother-to-be says she's just ready for the delivery. She also says she's keeping her strong faith in God and that whatever happens is in His hands. It is now 5:05. We check back in with Pat. Welcome back. It is 5:09. I believe you said the magic word sunshine.
I did,
coming.
yes. We are going to see some sunshine.
Finally.
And I could really use it.
I think we all could. I feel like I'm getting that, what is it, the sad?
The blues.
Yes, the blues.
The
when you don't get enough
blues.
vitamin D because there's no sunshine.
Yes. The seasonal affect depression disorder.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a problem this time of year. You definitely want to try and make sure you're staying active and keeping the mind active, hanging out with friends, doing whatever can keep you up.
Exactly.
We are going to be seeing sunshine finally. Man, it just feels like forever.
Well, it seems like every month phone companies are coming up with new, different ways to beat out their competitors. And the fancier the new features on our phones, oftentimes that leads to a weaker signal. Amber Lee tells us about a big new idea that might help make smartphone users' lives a little easier. She's in LA with more. And the city plans to install 500 additional smart poles over the next 4 years. It's now 5:14, and coming up on Eyewitness News Morning, President Obama is scheduled to meet with the Israeli Prime Minister today. They'll be discussing the recent violence between Israelis and Palestinians. Plus, in your health news, teens who weigh themselves more often tend to have a lower self-esteem. Stay with us for more. Welcome back. It's 5:17. Here's a look at some of your top stories from around the world. President Obama meets with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House today. High on the agenda, the recent wave of renewed violence between Palestinians and Israelis that has claimed lives on both sides. The White House says the meeting is meant in part to address the need for a two-state solution. The governing body of the University of Missouri system meets today amid growing calls for the school's president to be removed. Many students believe Tim Wolf hasn't done enough to address incidents of racial discrimination on campus. Dozens of football players at the university remain on strike over the matter, while one student has staged a week-long hunger strike. The 6-year-old autistic boy who was shot and killed during a police pursuit in Louisiana last week will be laid to rest today. Jeremy Martis was struck multiple times after 2 officers fired into an SUV driven by his father. The boy's father remains hospitalized in serious condition. The officers are facing second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder charges. And more victims of Friday's fatal bus crash in Arizona are now back home in Mexico. 6 farm workers died when their charter bus driving from Michigan to Texas crashed off Interstate 40 in Little Rock Friday morning. Some of the 16 survivors have been holed up in area hotels, getting help from the Mexican consulate as well as the Arkansas Red Cross. Well, in your health news this morning, a new study finds drinking just one 16-ounce energy drink a day can boost blood pressure for young adults. Researchers say high blood pressure puts teens at increased risk for heart disease. Now, moving to neighborhoods considered walking friendly is good for keeping your blood pressure down. That's according to a new study from Canadian researchers. Health experts say an active lifestyle can reduce the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. And researchers at the University of Minnesota find young women who weigh themselves frequently are more likely to have low self-esteem and suffer from depression. Body dissatisfaction and weight concerns have been known to lead to eating disorders. For more health headlines, you can visit our website, 13WMAZ.com. Welcome back. It's 5:28. Bring the rain jacket, the umbrella, the raft.
Yes,
all of it.
The raft. Well, you won't need the raft as much today as over the weekend.
I feel like it hasn't stopped since yesterday.
Well, it hasn't.
That's why.
Yeah, we saw the rain overnight, and so that left a lot of bigger puddles on the roadways. So take your time this morning, but better weather lies ahead. The light at the end of the tunnel, it's there. Temperatures. Literally. Temperatures in the 70s through Thursday, and then cooler weather weekend.
All right, we're coming up on 5:30. Your top stories are next.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.